So EAA, I had no idea that it's not just Oshkosh, it's
Right.
everywhere.
It's everywhere. We have about 900 chapters, most in the U.S., some internationally. And those are the people who support and promote grassroots aviation in their hometowns. They meet at the local airport every month. They get together. They might have building projects. They might fly kids in our Young Eagles program. They might do other things to support the airport. And they're really the backbone. They supply that volunteer spirit, the spirit of aviation that we keep going here at EAA.
Yeah. Are guys still building, or women still building their own airplanes and flying them?
Every single day. There are more than 1,000 airplanes that are put on the FAA registry nationwide every year that are characterized as amateur builds or home builds.
Yeah.
And most of them come from kits now, very standardized kits that you put together. And there are more than 30,000 home-built aircraft that are licensed and registered in the U.S. and flying today.
Are rules and regulations different than in 1953, 55?
Very similar in many ways, actually. You have to build at least 51% of the airplane yourself.
Okay.
And then it has to be test flown. You have to get an airworthiness certificate from the FAA before you can make that first test flight, and then fly about 25 to 40 hours before you can carry any passengers, kind of a shakedown cruise in many ways. So you do that test flying, and then you can come out and take passengers and fly that airplane. They're inspected just like any factory-built airplane is every 100 hours or every year. The pilots have the same qualifications, same licenses as those who fly small aircraft throughout the country.
What other programs do you have?
Well, we've got one for older adults. We've often been asked, hey, Young Eagles is great. Do you have a Bald Eagles program? Well, no, but we do have something similar. It's called Eagle Flights. We work through our chapters, and adults who might be interested in learning to fly can come to a chapter and meet up with people and just say, I'm interested. And they'll get them a flight, get them in with a flight instructor, and really start saying, is this something that you want to pursue? Here's the time, here's the cost, here are the things you have to do, to so forth. For the youth, we have programs, including our Air Academy right here at Oshkosh, where more than 400 kids each summer come for a week at a time with peers all over the country. And they spend a week here learning about aviation and being involved in all the things with aeronautics and flight and so forth.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. We have a new education center that opened up in 2022 and brings classrooms in. And they can do everything from design airfoils on a computer, go to a 3D printer, print it off, put it in a wind tunnel and test it to find out how it all works. And we have programs specifically for girls who want to get interested in the STEM courses and in flight.
Yeah.
So it really has become a way for people to enter flight, whether they want to just visit the museum and see the history or get involved themselves.
Yeah.